Hey there, everyone. Can you imagine waking up to find an unexpected £600 payment landing straight into your bank account? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because that's exactly what could be happening to thousands of UK state pensioners this April 7th. Yes, you heard that right. One-time payments of £600 are on the way, and they're coming in hot. But who exactly will get this windfall? Is it a government handout, a rebate, or something even more surprising? Why April 7th, and what's the catch? If you're receiving a state pension or expecting to soon, this is the update you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Welcome to Pensioners Power, your trusted source for everything you need to know about pensions, retirement planning, and financial wellness. Here, we cover the latest news, expert insights, and essential updates to help you maximize your retirement years. Whether it's understanding pension schemes, making the most of your savings, or staying informed about financial changes, you're in the right place. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's jump right into today's topic. Now, let's get into it. The buzz around this April 7th surprise isn't just about the money though. £600 is certainly enough to turn heads. It's about what this payment means, who qualifies, how you'll receive it, and what strings, if any, are attached. So far, government sources have been relatively quiet, but based on all the evidence we've gathered from official updates, financial briefings, and trusted DWP and HMRC channels, a clear picture is beginning to emerge. And trust me, it's one that will have a massive impact on UK pensioners. This is not your average winter fuel payment or cost of living boost. This is a new wave of targeted financial support, and it could very well be a lifeline for thousands struggling with the ongoing cost of living crisis. The question now is, are you on the list? Could this £600 be quietly heading your way? Many pensioners don't even know they're eligible for certain payments until it's too late, and sometimes money that could have been claimed is simply lost due to lack of awareness. That's why this video is more than just news. It's potentially the key to putting hundreds of pounds back into your pocket at a time when every pound truly counts. Think about it. With energy bills still high, grocery prices fluctuating, and inflation squeezing every household, what would an extra £600 do for you this month? Could it cover essential heating costs, help restock the pantry, go toward that long overdue home repair, or even treat yourself to something nice to lift your spirits? But here's the real kicker. Not everyone is guaranteed this payment. Some pensioners will get it automatically, while others might need to take action. And yes, there's a deadline involved. The confusion and anxiety around who qualifies and how to ensure you don't miss out are growing by the day. That's why today's video is breaking it all down with everything you need to know, from eligibility criteria to payment schedules, how to claim if necessary, and even how to check if you've been overlooked. We'll also reveal which groups are getting priority, what the government's reasoning is behind this sudden payout, and what other payments could follow later in the year. So ask yourself this: have you checked your eligibility recently? Are your bank details up to date with the DWP? Did you receive any recent letters or notifications from your benefits office or HMRC? If not, you might be at risk of missing out. And if you've already started receiving your state pension but haven't seen any cost of living payments recently, this could be your moment. So many pensioners fall through the cracks simply because the system is complex and, frankly, not well communicated. That's why we're here, to keep you informed, empowered, and always one step ahead. Now, let's unravel what's really going on with this £600 payment. According to a combination of leaked reports, budget updates, and official statements, this one-time payment is being described as a form of transitional cost of living support. It's part of the government's new financial strategy aimed at tackling pensioner poverty while also addressing the sharp rise in utility bills and housing costs. In some circles, it's being called a spring relief grant, though that name hasn't been formally used by the DWP. Regardless of the title, what we know for certain is that the funds are real. The date is set for April 7th, and qualifying pensioners will see a tax-free £600 added to their accounts in one go. But why April 7th? This date isn't random. It aligns with the end of the tax year and just before the rollout of the new financial year's pension payments, which will already include a significant increase thanks to the triple lock rise. Strategically, the government appears to be giving this bonus now to help bridge the gap many pensioners are experiencing as their bills exceed their monthly income. Think about heating costs during the tail end of winter, which are still high. Many pensioners have been forced to use savings, rely on food banks, or go without heating to stay afloat. This money is coming at a critical time when seasonal supports like the warm home discount and winter fuel payment have run out and the next round of cost of living payments haven't yet kicked in. You might be asking, where is this money coming from? Well, it's believed to be funded through a combination of underspent budgets from various benefit allocations and emergency cost of living funds redirected to target the most financially vulnerable. That includes many state pensioners, especially those on pension credit, attendance allowance, or who live alone. If you fall into any of these groups, this could be great news for you. However, it's important to note that receiving your state pension alone may not be enough to guarantee the payment. The government seems to be targeting this towards those who receive additional benefits or who are flagged as high need in the system. So how do you know if you're one of them? Here's what we found. If you are currently in receipt of pension credit, whether guarantee credit or savings credit, you're very likely to be included. This benefit is a key marker for financial vulnerability, and the government uses it to prioritize cost of living support. Those who receive attendance allowance or are registered as disabled under certain schemes may also be included. But, and this is crucial, if you're eligible for pension credit but haven't applied, you could miss out entirely. That's why we urge you, if you or someone you know is of pension age and hasn't claimed pension credit, apply now. It only takes a few minutes, and it could open the door to not just this £600 payment, but ongoing monthly support and other benefits like council tax reductions, free NHS treatment, and more. Another thing you need to watch for is correspondence from the DWP. Many people throw away letters without opening them, assuming they're routine or unimportant. But some of these letters may include payment confirmations, eligibility notifications, or prompts to update your details. If your address or bank information is outdated, your payment may be delayed or even rejected. So again, take the time now to check your records. Log into your online portal or call the pension service to confirm your information is up to date. Also, be cautious of scams. Whenever money is announced, fraudsters are never far behind. You should never be asked to click a link, provide personal details by text, or pay a fee to receive your £600. These payments are processed automatically where possible, and no action should require payment or login through unofficial sites. Stick with gov.uk and the official DWP channels. And if in doubt, check with your local council or a trusted advisor before taking action. One thing that's creating even more excitement is the suggestion that this may not be the only one-time payment pensioners will receive this year. There are whispers in Whitehall of a second autumn payment being considered, possibly even larger than this one. This would tie in with ongoing inflation forecasts and cost projections, suggesting the government is preparing for another round of financial strain on pensioners later in the year. While it's too early to confirm, the April 7th payment could very well be the start of a new wave of seasonal payments for the most vulnerable. Now, let's talk about timing. April 7th is the official start date for payments, but it may take up to 2 weeks for all eligible recipients to receive their money. The DWP processes payments in batches, often based on national insurance numbers, so don't panic if you don't see the money on the 7th. Keep an eye on your account throughout April. If you still haven't received anything by the end of the month, contact the pension service to query your eligibility and payment status. Have you spoken to friends or family about this payment? It's crucial to spread the word. Many older people aren't online and won't see this kind of news unless someone tells them. Whether it's your neighbor, your parents, or someone at your local community center, make sure they know about this one-time payment and how to check if they qualify. This kind of financial support only makes an impact if it reaches the people it's meant for, and sadly, that often requires a bit of word of mouth. As we move further into 2025, the government is under enormous pressure to support the aging population. With healthcare costs rising, housing becoming more expensive, and the everyday cost of living still outpacing inflation, pensioners are being hit hard. This £600 payment is one move in what may be a series of strategies to relieve some of that pressure. It's not a long-term solution, of course, but for many, it could provide much-needed breathing room and, more importantly, signal that additional help is on the way. So let me ask again, have you checked your status? Have you made sure your pension credit is active, your attendance allowance is registered, or your DWP records are up to date? This £600 payment is real, it's coming, and you don't want to be left behind. It's not just about the money, it's about security, peace of mind, and knowing that you won't have to choose between heating and eating this spring. Thank you for watching Pensioners Power. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video with more insights on the issues that affect the UK. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates.